Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease. Hope you all are doing well out there. Smash that like button if you haven't done so. Check out my Cabin in the Sky review and reaction. That's De La Soul's new album, which dropped November 21st, 2025. Part 2 will be coming out this week. But today, I want to talk about Chocolate Boy Wonder, Pete Rock, Peter Phillips, and his consistency, his greatness, and how those two things, as of late, are being held against him. I think he's in a weird space or zone where he's getting the consistency discount or reliability discount. What does that mean? When you are so consistent, people expect you to be that, so the reaction is very minimal. And I know that's a part of greatness, but at the same time, doesn't mean I can't show some appreciation, right? He's been featured on, as of late, Cabin in the Sky, De La Soul's new album. Phenomenal production on that. Soulful, drums, got warmth to them, swing, funky bass line, layering. It added so much, it was a huge asset to the album, his production and his presence. And I just wanted to highlight that because he has never really truly fallen off in a sense. And before we go any further, let's not make this about anyone else. This is a Pete Rock appreciation post and video. I'm not talking about no other producers. Let's get that out the way before some of y'all jump out the window. We're talking about Pete Rock this morning, right? No really big experimental collapses. There was a period when some people felt like his stuff started to sound the same, but that was just the utilization of horns. But if we're talking about where he is today, as opposed to where he was back in the early 90s, there's still passion there. There still seems to be a love for the craft and the culture and the creation of music. You watch some of his recent interviews as well. Some would say that he was a gatekeeper, for lack of a better term, or arrogant or cocky years back. But even he's eased up on that a bit. You know, he's more open-minded. And it's showing. And we got to give some grace and give kudos for that, because he's blessing us with quality music. And very few people were speaking about it because we expect that from him. It's almost as if consistency becomes boring, and we will reward others who have huge highs and lows, ebbs and flows, because it's more dramatic. It's more noticeable to the eye and ear. But he's been even killed. Production has been A1. Common, the Auditorium Volume 1. Solid project. Fire. Replay value there. Kept the soul there. Drums were top notch. Bass lines. Sample flips. Had a warmth to the album. Did it sound like the SP1200? Pete Rock? No, those are two different drum machines per se, but it still had a certain warmth. It was sonically appeasing. And he continues to carry on that tradition. And I think it's important that we not take consistency for granted. Because consistency and mediocrity are two different things. He's consistently great or good. He's not playing subpar or below his talent level. He's not giving us music for the sake of just giving it. It seems as though he's really in that studio pounding the pavement, looking for samples, chopping up drums, layering different things, drops, being deliberate about his approach. And as a fan of hip hop music, it's easy to talk about the things we don't like. Today we're gonna highlight what's important. A legend, a living legend, who has been so consistent to where we expect that from him. Peter Phillips, we appreciate you, man. This is rare after 3 decades. Could you really name a particular pocket where you felt as though Pete Rock was cheating the game, or he didn't have it, or he was whack, or, and I mean whack in quotations because that's relative as well, but it's been beneficial and I'm highly grateful for the work that he's been putting out the last year and a half to 2 years. And on De La Soul's album, he's like the glue guy. His records mean so much. He gave them exactly what was needed for the project. Now, granted, he's dealing with individuals who are musicians in their own right, who have elite ears, who understand how to craft albums. But the music that he crafted fits the album to a T. And I'm not really hearing too many people speak about his contribution to said project. It's a beautiful thing to witness. It really is. His production still seems warm, it's soulful, classic energy, but it doesn't sound or feel dated, you know? You can tell he's a DJ at heart because the way he even to this day layers and blends his samples, that ear is still at peak level. It's not nostalgic. The music still feels alive. So once again, no more consistency or reliability discount, you know? Let's show this man some love for what he's doing out here. He's getting busy. Pete Rock, #1 soul brother. We appreciate you. Make sure y'all go check out that Cabin in the Sky, De La Soul's new album, released via Master Pill Records. It's a phenomenal body of work. Like I told you, part 1 of my review breakdown is already out. Part 2 will be out later this week. And hip hop, what a glorious time, man. Shout out to Nas and all the people at Master Pill, the legends who have released projects so far through the series, and the supporters and the fans, man. We've gotten quite a few treats. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Does Pete Rock get the credit he deserves as of late? I'm not talking about totality. I'm not talking about the entire resume, because we know about that. I'm talking about as of late. It's remarkable to see what he's doing and how quiet we are about it. When The Infinite came out, Havoc, everybody was, yo, Have still got it, Have get busy. Not that he ever fell off, you know. Pete Rock should also get that same type of love when it comes to this De La album. He didn't produce a whole album, but the portions that he's done, really sit back and listen to what's going on within that production. It's a beautiful thing to witness. And also go check out the Havoc and Pete Rock interview. I think it's on Havoc's radio show. Is it The Infamous Hour? Something like that. Two legends, two of my favorite producers, and just I appreciate what they've done to the game, brought to the game, and how much they appreciate the game and how they keep feeding us quality music. So once again, I'm going off into a tangent, but Pete Rock, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Keep doing your thing. Long live positive, uplifting hip hop and music as a whole. I appreciate you all out there. Remember, you can achieve anything in this world with your hard work and patience. God is the greatest. Go get your shit.